You're listening to Boss Ladies and Babies.
Business Blab.
We're taking off our mom hats and letting our entrepreneurial side show.
So grab a notebook and give yourself a bossy timeout.
Welcome back to Business Blab. This is Megan.
And this is Mickey.
Hello, everyone. We are so excited for this mini-sode. We're going to be talking about a term that has been getting thrown around a lot recently, and that is your zone of genius. So we want to chat a little bit about what that is, what that means, and how you discover it.
Have you realized that you're a genius? Really, you are the expert in something special, and people are waiting to learn from you, whether you've tapped into it yet or not. There's something really special that happens when you discover your zone of genius, cut through the crap, and start doing what you actually enjoy doing, and what you're the best at. Whether you're drowning in your business with feelings of the need to do it all, or just haven't found your thing yet, it's time to discover your zone of genius and get to work.
Okay, so grab a pen, grab a paper, and start by listing out all of the pieces that go into your business. Really break down each task and moving part that you're doing on the daily. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. Checking your email, clearing out your email, answering DMs, posting on social media, scheduling content, the actual operations of your business, like literally every single thing that goes into your business. Then go back to your list and put a star next to the parts that you really, really enjoy doing. Put an X next to the things that you dislike the most, and then put an exclamation point next to your favorite tasks and what you feel like you're absolutely best at, the things you can just kind of do with your eyes closed. Hopefully, you'll have a variety of stars, X's, and exclamation points on your list. And if you're finding you have only X's, it might be time to consider a change. But for the purpose of this topic, let's imagine that you have just a little bit of everything.
Next, ask yourself some questions to discover some of your passions. And be honest. What is something you can talk about for hours without preparing? What topic do your friends and family call you for advice on? What is something you find yourself talking about over and over? What are some of the things you do in your life that light you up, business or not? If you were to write a book or a how-to guide, what would it be about? If you were to start a podcast, what would the topic be? What is your true calling?
Really be honest with this list and don't stop there. If you start to think of some more questions that really help you dig deep and figure out exactly what you enjoy doing the most, feel free to just go with it. Just start journaling and use these questions to guide you. Out of these answers now, put an exclamation point next to the ones that you feel you're the most confident in and bring you the most joy. So now take all of the exclamation points between the two lists and merge them into their own bigger list. So this is a list of your passions. This is a list of what lights you up and what you feel like you're absolutely the best at. This is going to be your gold mine. This is where you get to decide where your zone of genius lies and what you enjoy doing the most.
If your list is long, yay for you, that's awesome, you may need to narrow it down even more. Imagine tomorrow is the last day of your life and you can only do one thing off your list. What would you choose? You can have more than one, but try to keep your list as small as you can to narrow down your niche.
Now that you're clear on your zone of genius and what it is, what lights you up, let's talk about how you run with this and then what you do with all of the other tasks that are still part of your business, even though you didn't put an exclamation point next to them. They're still there. So what do you do with these tasks that aren't in your zone of genius? So the first thing you can do is to craft your schedule around focusing on what you're best at, your zone of genius. Craft it around taking care of that. Use the majority of your energy for tackling what makes you happy and where you can provide the most value. And then find help for the things that aren't in your zone of genius. It's okay to ask for and to hire help. When you bring in help on the skills you're lacking at or that you maybe hate doing, you're opening up even more time for your zone of genius to shine through. And you're helping someone else fill up their cup by doing what they love doing. You do not and should not have to do it all.
Next, share your zone of genius often. Make sure that everyone knows that you are the go-to girl and show them what you have to offer. Provide value constantly because you love what you do and want to share it with the world.
And then make sure you continue to grow your knowledge around what you love. You may be a genius, but you will never know it all. And if you believe you do, you're setting yourself up for failure. So care for your genius by growing your mind often. Learn, evolve, and nurture your special skills. And remember, you're the only person who can share your unique gift with the world. So get out there and let it shine. We want to see your genius.
We will leave you with that. And until next week, stay bossy.
Thank you for listening to Boss Ladies and Babies. If you like this episode, be sure to rate, review, and leave us some feedback.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and join the conversation in our Facebook group at Boss Ladies and Babies.
And until next time,
Stay bossy.